Hello friends and welcome to today's piano tutorial. My name is Josh and today I'm going to teach you how to play the song Test Drive by Ariana Grande. This song has some funky chords, but if you can get those down, the same 5 chords are just repeated throughout the entire song. So once you get the chords down, you'll be golden. Alright, let's start by looking at what we're going to learn today. And that's it. Before we get into the rest of the tutorial, my name is Josh and I make piano videos here on YouTube. So if you're enjoying this video, remember to give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this one in the future. Alright, now let's get going with the tutorial, first by looking at the chords. So our first chord here is going to be an F chord, but with an added major 7th and a 9th. So this is an F major 9 chord. We have F octaves in the left hand, and in the right hand we're going to play A, C, E, and G. Alright, so that's our first chord. If this left hand stretch is too much for you, just go ahead and play this upper note, like that. Alright, so our next chord, we're just going to move the left hand down to E, and in the right hand we're going to play G sharp, B, D, and G again. So this is an E7 chord with the melody note up here in the G, which we could call the sharp 9th actually. So that's a pretty unique chord. Since we're here in the key of F, it's actually pretty cool that we're using this G sharp here because it's outside of the key. We would expect to hear this chord here, E minor 7, but instead of this G, we're raising it to G sharp. Alright, so that's our second chord. Once again, if this is too hard for you, especially this right hand might be tricky, play this E and this G sharp here with your left hand, and then you can play B, D, and G here on the right hand. So then those first 2 chords could look like. Anyways, continuing on, our third chord now is going to be right here. This is going to be an A minor 7 chord. A, E in the left hand, G, that's our 7th, C, and E in the right hand. A minor 7. And then now the last 2 chords we got to learn. This is going to be G minor 7, G, F in the left hand, B flat, D, and F in the right hand. And then a C6 chord, C, G in the left hand, C, E, and A here in the right hand. Alright, I know that was a lot of chords. I'm going to go through them one more time slowly now. F major 9 chord, E7 chord with a sharp 9th, A minor 7 chord, G minor 7, and C6. And then we just repeat back to the start. So the rhythm that we're going to play these chords with is that each of these chords is going to get 4 beats, except for the last 2 chords, which are just going to get 2 beats apiece. So if we count, that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. Just like that. Once again, if some of those stretches or those fingerings are just a little too difficult for you, let me just show you a simplified version. Here's our F major 9 chord, E7. You should be able to play this A minor chord, G minor 7, or you could play it like we did before, and then C6. Just an easier way to play it. if you can't reach those longer fingerings. All right, so now you have all the main chords down. So the next thing I'm going to show you is some of these other transition notes that we're going to have in the right hand that kind of make up the piano melody that you hear. So starting on our first chord, F major 9, G is our melody note, and we're going to go up to the A before going back down to the G for our next chord. Now here what we're going to do is we're going to add this G sharp here as a transition note, so we're going to go. And that's going to take us from our E7 chord to our A minor 7 chord, like that. Now we're also, in the right hand here, going from this G, we're going to add this F as a transition note before we get to the E in our A minor 7 chord. So we have G, we're going to walk up and then go F and E on our A minor 7 chord. Sorry. All right, let's review what we have so far. F major 9, A, E7, and then to A minor. Continuing on now, we're going to go D as a note, transition note, and then go to our G minor 7, and then walk up in the right hand to the G, and then A, and then lastly add this D, and finally go back to our F major 7, major 9. I know that's a lot of transition notes. I know I'm throwing a lot of things in there, but just go through slowly, get the chords down first, and then add in those extra notes as you go along. It'll take some time to get down, I know, especially because some of these fingerings are a little tricky, but if you spend the time to practice it, you'll be able to get it down very soon. So, once again, reviewing. And there you have it. That's Test Drive by Ariana Grande. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey everybody, once again, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you can let me know by giving this video a like. I'd really appreciate that. Also leave a comment of what other songs you want to see tutorials for, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos in the future. All right, have an awesome day. I'll see you next time.